Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's video, doing weekend forecast for today's video. So as always on Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead, and I shall get on that for you in a moment. To say that first video release date was our 6 a.m. UK weather forecast, with also releasing EC42 day for the UK and rest of Europe as well, and there's a 10 to 14 day coming along later on this afternoon as well. Please like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content, and thank you so very much everybody for doing that. Right, we're going to start off with the radar then at the weather outlook. By the way, links to weather outlook and vector, supplying the data and the charts in the description with this video. So radar shows lots of heavy showers across central, northern and western parts of Scotland, also heavy showers into Northern Ireland, northwest England, some coming down into Wales and southwestern parts, being the most central and eastern regions, have been dry. Plenty of sunshine as well. These showers will get more widespread in central regions into the afternoon, but I think large portions of the east will probably stay mostly dry. These showers are a little bit wintry in nature across central northern parts of Scotland as well. Snow falling to relatively low levels in the far north. In today's Scottish pressure chart, so we've got quite a deep area of low pressure over Scandinavia. High pressure is in the Atlantic ridge, and we're pulling in a northwesterly to northerly wind today. So further heavy showers are likely in the north and west through the afternoon. Some of them could be heavy, with a risk of some rumbles of thunder mixed in. There may be some hail, and across central but Scotland particularly, but not exclusively, over high ground, some sleet or snow is possible too. Showers breaking out in central regions, but over in the east, the showers should be relatively well scattered, with many places staying dry with decent sunny spells. It's going to be a much colder day compared to what we're used to. Down in the south, temperatures today are ranging from around 6 to 12 degrees. Overnight tonight, we say high pressure will start to move in from off the Atlantic. That kills off a lot of the showers. Most of the showers dying back to northern and western coastal regions. Many areas becoming dry with plenty of clear spells and also variable cloud. And it's going to be a cold night as well, with a widespread air frost in the north. Temperatures going as low as -3 across some parts of rural Scotland and Northern Ireland. And even a ground frost slightly down into the south. Temperatures widely across England and Wales going down to 2, 3, 4 degrees, which is low enough for touches of ground and grass frost, particularly, as I say, in rural areas. Tomorrow, Sunday, you'll see high pressure sitting right over top of the country, so far fewer showers tomorrow compared to today. Most of them, again, will be across northern and western parts of Scotland, generally falling as rain, losing the wintriness with both showers, I think, tomorrow as we cut off that northwesterly flow. But despite being quite a sunny day and a dry day for most parts of the country, it will actually be another cold day. After that chilly start, temperatures will only be rising to around 5 to 11 degrees. 11 is just 52 in Fahrenheit, and another really quite cold night is likely on Sunday night. Monday sees high pressure sitting over to the east of the country. Again, a mainly dry day with plenty of sunny spells, along with variable amounts of cloud. Temperatures just edge up by a couple of degrees on Monday, but still pretty chilly really for the time of the year, only ranging from 6 to 12, but another cold night is likely on Monday night. Tuesday sees that high pressure ridging through and perhaps more to the north of the country, picking up a little bit more of an east-southeast wind down in the south. That could bring a bit more cloud into southern area, but otherwise a mostly dry day again on Tuesday, with plenty of bright or sunny spells developing. And I think what you'll notice is that temperatures are back closer to average, so ranging somewhere between, say, 8 and 15 degrees on Tuesday. And then low pressure starts moving in from the southwest as we go through to Wednesday, with the area of high pressure heading towards Scandinavia, picking up this east to southeast winds. That could be quite a cold wind with cloud and eventually some showery outbreaks of rain right across England and Wales. It is going to be feeling really quite cold and miserable on Wednesday. Further north, though, I think Scotland, Northern Ireland, much of northern England should stay dry with sunny spells. Temperatures again somewhere between around, say, 7 and 14, not too far from average. But when the rain gets going down in the south with that strong southeasterly wind, it will actually feel really quite cold and raw. And then low pressure is sitting across England and Wales on Thursday, perhaps bringing a washout on Thursday with persistent outbreaks of heavy rain through much of the day for large parts of England and Wales. Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, you're going to have a windy day with winds in from the southeast. That's going to make it feel quite cold and raw, especially down those eastern coasts. Temperatures, well, they're going to be quite disappointing as well, I think. On Thursday, probably edging back a little bit, so maybe ranging around 6 to 12 again. And where we've got this persistent rain, it really will be feeling quite cold and raw on Thursday. Friday takes that wet weather further northward. Scotland probably still just about staying dry, but Northern Ireland, Northern England could have quite a bit of rain, I think, on Friday. And to the southwest, about probably brightening up with a few scattered showers coming through. Temperatures starting to lift up behind that rain in the south as well, perhaps returning back closer to average at 14 or 15, but still quite cold and raw, particularly in the north and the northeast with that southeasterly flow. And then on into next weekend, well, high pressure maintained over Scandinavia, more low pressure to the south and west. This low here could bring another spell of very wet weather across southern areas over the weekend. The driest weather likely to be further north. We've got to firm up on that though, because it is a long way off. Temperatures again probably no better than around average. Now have a quick look at charts for the weather outlook. So we've got showers in the west and the north today. Driest sunniest weather will be in the east. Tomorrow should bring a mostly dry day with plenty of sunshine, but those temperatures are going to be really quite chilly, and the same is true on Monday as well. Definitely a much more autumnal look to the weather. The temperature begins to edge up a little bit, back close to average by Tuesday, bring a lot of cloud into south, better sunshine in the north. And then on Wednesday, there could be some showery bursts for southern and western regions, mostly dry northern and east areas. Then a thoroughly wet day possible for England and Wales on Thursday, with heavy, persistent, maybe quite torrential rain. Further northwards should be drier, but quite cold up in the north with that raw southeasterly wind. And then into Friday, where the rain just goes a little bit further northwards, but south turns a little bit drier and milder. Still generally quite a cold and wet scene much of the country on Friday. Right then, so in summary, it's all changed this week after the long spell of very warm weather that we had through this autumn. We are now into proper autumnal conditions, so much colder as we start this forecast period. Mainly dry as well over the next 2 or 3 days, but with some cold nights. And then from midweek onwards becomes much wetter down in the south, and that rain will gradually start extending its way northwards as the latter part of the week unfolds. We're going to be back later on in 10 to 14 days, including all of the great features. Come back for that then. For the weekend forecast for this week, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.